What's good, everybody? It's Tajay. I'm back. Probably wondering why I have jeans on. I do work a 9 to 5, and I just got off my 9 to 5 literally not even 20 minutes ago. And here we are. Today, I want to talk about why most people stay stuck and how you can escape that. Most people stay average their entire life, bro. They go to work, get off of work, come home, scroll, eat, and literally repeat every single day. And I'm pretty sure you clicked on this video because you don't want that to be you. So today, that's what we're going to talk about. Why most people stay stuck, but more importantly, how you can escape it. Let's be honest, bro. Being average is so easy. It is so easy. And it's easy because you're very comfortable. You're too comfortable. You don't have to do anything. You don't choose growth. You're just there, living, going through the motions. But that's why most people stay stuck with being average. Because they choose being comfortable over actual growth. And the key to growth is discomfort, which is the opposite of comfort. So every time you choose comfort, you're choosing not to grow. You're choosing to stay the same. You're choosing to be average. But here's the catch, because there's always a catch. It may feel good to be comfortable right now, but it will rob you in the long run. And that is a fact. 10 years from now, right? 10 years from now, you're going to regret not doing anything way more than the failures you would have had. And that is a fact. That is a fact. It's crazy. People would rather sit here and rob themselves of their future just because they don't want to face adversity and failure, which is part of the human life, which is what makes us normal and not average. Besides being comfortable, let's get into why people stay stuck, right? And there are three main things as to why people stay stuck. The first one being the fear of judgment, right? And I'm pretty sure we've all experienced this. I even experienced this, but I'm past this now. But the fear of judgment, the fear of what a person who we do not care about or who we will not even know in the next 5 years says or thinks about us. We care so much about someone's opinion, we barely know that we're willing to be comfortable. We're willing to not really pursue the things we want just because of someone we barely know and their opinions. Crazy, right? Sounds very crazy when you actually put it into words and say it. Fear of judgment is the main reason why people stay stuck. The second reason as to why people stay stuck is because the lack of discipline. The lack of discipline, bro. People rely on motivation rather than building up actual skills, rather than actually building discipline. Motivation fades, bro. If y'all haven't realized by now, motivation fades. It's because it's just a feeling. It is an emotion. It is an emotion. It's not an act. It is not something that is there and stuck. No. You have to build skills. You have to build discipline. You have to build the way you want to be. You have to build that mind that you want. And where a lot of us fail is when things get hard, we quit. We give up because we ran out of motivation. We ran out of motivation. If everybody in this world relied on motivation, we wouldn't have nothing. We would not have nothing. Why? The richest people on this earth. You think they wake up motivated every single day? You think every day they wake up they want to do what they have to do? No. Heck no. But they've built that discipline over the last couple of years or even their whole life that they know that they have no choice. They don't treat it as an option. They don't see, oh, okay, do I want to work today? No, they have to work today. That's the only way things will get done. That's the only way you will be better. So stop relying on motivation. Build good habits. Build discipline. Because motivation only lasts and takes you so far. And once it's gone, it's gone. The third reason as to why people stay stuck is because the amount of excuses they have. They convince themselves, I don't have any time, I don't have the right skill set, I don't have the right tools, I don't have the right, you know what I'm saying? Just making excuses. And with these excuses, what we don't understand is when we say things, when we say words, they slowly start to become our reality. So when we're making these excuses, we start to actually think that these things are actually holding us back, when in reality, they are not. You think everybody got to where they want to by starting off with everything? No. No. You don't start off with everything. You don't start off with the right amount of money. You don't start off with the right time. You don't start off with the right tools. You just start. You just start, and then you work your way up and you get better along the way. That is how you become who you want to be. Not by making excuses and saying as to why you can't do something because of a certain circumstance. When really, your circumstances do not define you. They don't. They may play a part in your life, and a huge part, but ultimately they do not define you. This defines you. This right here defines you. So stop making excuses. If you want to break free of this feeling of being average, you must do these 3 things. The first thing you must do if you want to escape the feeling of being average is choose pain over comfort. Discomfort is where all growth happens. And that is a fact. You will never grow while you're comfortable. You'll never grow relaxed. You will never grow by repeating the same things over and over again that don't move you. You must choose pain over comfort. You're going to have to suffer some days, and it's totally normal if you want to get that dream life that you see and aspire for yourself. It's totally normal. So when you're going through hard times, when you're feeling pain, don't look at it as a bad thing. Look at it as a good thing. Look at it as like, okay, I'm struggling, so I must be doing something right. That means growth must be coming. If you don't feel no pain, if you're comfortable all the time, then that's a sign. That's a sign that you aren't doing enough. So choose pain over comfort. The second thing you must do, choose non-negotiables. And what I mean by this, jot down 2 or 3 things that you must do every single day. When I say must, I mean every single day these 2 to 3 things have to get done, no matter what it is. And it could be things as small as reading 20 minutes or things as big as hitting the gym and hitting your gym goals. But it has to be 2 to 3 things that you're gonna do no matter what happens. No matter what goes on in that day, you're gonna get these 2 to 3 things done. And what this does, it builds discipline, which is a thing a lot of us struggle with. Once you get used to doing these 2 to 3 things every day, it becomes a habit to where you don't have to think about it. So now when it becomes a habit, now you can add on another 2 to 3 things that you plan to do every single day. And these are just skills you're building and stacking on top of each other. And before you'll notice, you'll be a whole different person. So create 2 to 3 non-negotiables that you're gonna set aside to do every single day, and then just do it. The third thing you must do, and this is probably the most important one, you have to surround yourself with winners. Straight winners. Your circle is either pulling you down or pulling you up. One of the two. And if they're holding you down, you do not need to be around them. It's literally as simple as this, right? If you hang around average people, you will be average. Period. Period. If you're around average people 24/7, majority of your time, you will be average. So the solution to that is hang around people who aren't average. Hang around people who have more than you, who know more than you, who've done more than you. Those are the type of people you need to be hanging around. Not people who are average or want to be average. Listen, staying average is a choice, but also not staying average is a choice as well. The real question is, what are you going to do? What are you going to do to be different? What are you going to do to not be average? And please, do not just watch this video and not do nothing. Write down one action you're going to break, you're going to do and do it today. Right now, write something down that you're going to do, one of your non-negotiables, and do it right now today. Stop waiting. No more waiting. There is no perfect time. There is no right time. The right time is right now. Because at the end of the day, bro, the difference between living an average life and an extraordinary life is action. Simple as that, action. My name is Tajay, everyone. If you learned something from this video, drop a comment, drop a like, or even subscribe. Until next time, though, love.